Okay, anyway guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a very long time since I made a video like this sitting in my car. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my experience with the third servicing of my Ford Freestyle. I had to shift my location of service, which was SC Ford originally, is now shifted to Bhavna Ford because SC Ford shut down. And my experience with Bhavna Ford and what got done and what is the total cost of the servicing of my car, how much it cost, I'm going to be talking to you all about all of that in today's video. So if you want to put into perspective what is the maintenance cost of a Ford Freestyle as compared to other cars in the market, this would probably give you some sort of a direction, because I'm going to tell you how much my third servicing costs and what all got done. I also have a lot of complaints with regards to how Ford in general and the service center had taken care of my car and what all got changed and what all got done. I'm going to be talking to you about all those things in today's video, because guys, you all know that, many of you all know this, that I make videos for another organization, basically work with, car service, car repair work, all these kind of things. So what happens is, as a result, I know quite a lot of things that need to get done in a car, in a servicing, and I know how you can, boost performances also by using better grade oil, for example. All those things are going to be discussed in today's video. Also guys, if you're wondering where the Jeep Compass video is, it is coming. I promise you that it's coming. The thing is that we need to get the official go ahead from Landmark Jeep because we are tied up with them, and also they are waiting for the test drive car to come. Hence we have to wait for everything to be into place so that we can give you the best experience. We just don't want to go to the showroom and give you a display car or walk around, because that's just boring. We want to give you the entire experience with the driving experience as well. So that video is also going to come shortly. I promise you, maybe a week, a little bit more than a week, but I'm definitely sure it's going to come a proper driving experience of the car as well. Also guys, if you're stopping here for the first time and if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing, because we make a ton of automobile content with regards to news, reviews and a lot of other stuff. So consider subscribing to the channel. We have reviews on like the Jeep Compass and many other cars. We have technical talks, we have videos on my Ford and a lot more cars that we talk about. So make sure, if you are an automobile enthusiast, subscribe to the channel and also follow us on Instagram if you want to, get a DM me and get a response really quick if you have any queries regarding purchasing a car or anything of that sort. Having said all of that, enough self-promotion, let's start with the video. Now first of all, let's go step by step. Third servicing I had to get done at Bhavna Ford, like I mentioned earlier, because SC Ford has shut down. So Bhavna Ford, what was my experience? First of all, let's talk about the oil. Now guys, I know a little bit about oil because, like I told you earlier, I make videos for an organization which specializes in car repair work, car service work, a lot of that, and we have been making a lot of videos with them. So I kind of know what oil is and how it works, okay? So the engine oil, 5W30 for example, semi-synthetic oil that was used in this car by Ford, I asked them to upgrade to a 5W40 fully synthetic oil. Now I want the best for my car. I told them that I don't mind if it costs more, I want the best for my car. They said that no, as per Ford's recommendation, they only use 5W30 semi-synthetic oil. Now you can have regular oil, you can have semi-synthetic oil, you can have fully synthetic oil, and obviously fully synthetic oil is better and superior than semi-synthetic, and it will boost the performance and the health of your overall engine. Now having said that, you also get, now what does 5W40 stand for, 5W30 stand for? 5 being the lowest temperature of the atmosphere temperature around you that your engine is in, and 30 being the highest temperature. In Mumbai, our temperatures go up to even 35, even sometimes more than that. So it's better to have something like 5W40 for example. But no, Ford insists that they want us to use 5W30 semi-synthetic oil. For a matter of fact, a superior oil quality is not even available in their workshops. I even went to the extent of asking them what do they use for their bigger cars like the Endeavours, which have multiple cylinders and also has a bigger engines. They said for that also 5W30 is used. So I don't see that this is the right thing, especially because you can choose to upgrade to a better oil, especially if you are a car enthusiast and you like to take care of your car and you like to spend a little bit more money on your car to ensure that its health is at the maximum. So having said that, that was a letdown. About oil, it's a very small understanding about how oil works and how the fully synthetic is better than the semi-synthetic, is better than the regular oil. So as a result, 5W30 has gone into my car. These are things that really piss me off, and as a automobile enthusiast, I will keep into consideration, and I will make a note of, and I will consider going out and getting my car serviced the next time, because this is something that really just bugs me. With the oil, you have to change the oil filter. That is standard, that is okay. The next thing let's move on to is the air filter and the AC filter. So the air filter had got checked by the technicians where I work, and they said that the air filter is good, it just needs to be serviced and it does not need to be changed. Now what happens is that this is all mechanical for them. They say that after 10,000 kilometers, Ford says that you need to change the air filter, so change it. They don't think twice about it. AC filter is not required to be changed, it needs to be serviced and put back, they change it. They don't use their logic or application. You see, air filter and AC filter does not only depend on, you know, how many kilometers you have run, it also depends on how dusty the area is where you stay. Like Delhi might be more dusty and has more of pollution as compared to Mumbai. All these things come into play, and this will play a role in your AC filter and your air filter. For any official dealer service center, it's just mechanical for them. Ford says change it at this time, change it. So hence I know for a fact that my air filter did not need to be changed, and it was changed. Now it's fine, I'm not doing this for an experience. The overall cost also, it's not that much, I don't really care, but I'm just sharing all this experience with you to tell you what the difference between getting your car serviced at a official service center as compared to an outside service center, general local service center. Not any rubbish local service center. You can get ones at some really good ones, reputed ones who have you know, a presence, online presence also, and are making waves with the work that they are doing. So guys, now like I mentioned to you earlier, it's a lot just, you know, by the book. It's not, you know, just, you know, having an experience of yourself. I had a lot of complaints regarding the suspension noise, a slight suspension noise when you go up potholes, the gear shifter feeling a little rough on the first to the second gear. After the test drive, yes, that guy understood what I'm talking about, but you know, I felt a little bit of smoothness in the gear shift. I'm not sure what he did, because when I went to collect the car, the place was almost shut down. I was very late in the day, and the shock, the suspension did feel a little smoother, but after a point again the noise started coming back. So I know for a fact that bushings weren't changed, because that's not in my invoice. So and no suspension bushings were changed, and when we were, you know, test driving the car, they said that, you know, bushings might need to be replaced. If that is the case, they would examine and take a call. So that wasn't changed. But again, like I said, it's pretty much by the book. In the third servicing, by the book, by the Ford handbook that we have for the Freestyle, it says that you need to do a wheel alignment and a tire balancing. It's just a standard thing that is there. By the book, you're supposed to do it. So okay, fine. So they did that. I said, okay, go ahead. They said in the next servicing, probably wheel alignment and tire balancing will not need to be done, but you'll need to do your injector servicing. So it's as like I said, it's by the book. It's not, you know, more on the feel of the test drive, more on, you know, trying to understand what else could be wrong. It's pretty much standard. Yes, they try to figure out what is wrong through the test drive, but again, I feel that if it says wheel alignment, wheel balancing, the test drive, be it good or bad, doesn't matter. Wheel alignment, wheel balancing is going to be done as per the book, because the book says so. You know, and then 20,000 kilometers means the next servicing, injector servicing needs to be done, so done by the book. It's again, it's not thought of. I agree that the book is really good and you need to do it by the book, but then a major chunk of my servicing cost was the wheel alignment and wheel balancing, and nothing turned out. You know, everything turned out pretty good and positive. No problem in my wheel alignment, wheel balancing. So that's what I wanted to actually point out, is that these things get done. They say that the servicing cost of your car is going to be minimum. Ford is advertising right now saying that the servicing cost of Ford as compared to any other car in the market in the same segment, it is the cheapest. And it's also comparing prices, direct prices of spare parts, and it's saying that we are the cheapest, this is what we are, and this is how it was displaying itself. Yes, that might be the case. Ford parts are really cheap, but overall when you go to the servicing, these things kind of get added up, like your alignment, wheel alignment and wheel balancing, that gets added up, and that's done again because it's by the book. The AC filter is replaced not because it's required, it's replaced because the book says so. So these kind of things are something that really do not add up and do not make sense in my opinion. Otherwise, my overall experience with Bhavna Ford was pretty good. So guys, when I got this done, there was a 20% off that was going on spare parts only, and that was the washer pouch that they put, the gasket drain, the air filter, the oil filter and the oil itself. So there was a 20% off on this, but again, like I said, they had used a grade of oil which I did not want for my car. I wanted a better grade of oil. Many of you all might have an opinion saying that, you know what, it's best to have the recommended oil for the car, and in many cases it does make sense, because there are certain cars like the Skoda Octavia RS that uses a 020 fully synthetic oil. Now it's because the engine has been designed in that manner. That's kind of a performance based engine, so that is why when a company like that specifies that it wants a particular grade of oil for its engine, it kind of knows what it's doing. But when it comes to a general engine like this, which is not a performance based engine, and you want to put an upgraded oil inside it which will boost the performance as a known fact, Ford should actually have that option of letting customers also have the flexibility of oil. Another thing, like I mentioned earlier, guys, is that I make videos for an organization which deals with car repair work, car service work, and we usually out there polish the brake pads and get the disc skimmed in case of brake disc. Now, when I spoke to Ford and I told them that I see a lining on my disc and I want to get it skimmed, they said that we don't skim the disc. Skimming the disc kind of reduces the shelf life of the disc because you're removing an entire layer. In a lot of ways, that does make sense because you're kind of reducing the shelf life by a great margin because you're removing a complete layer. But what disc skimming does, it kind of smoothens the entire disc so your brake pads can, fall on it evenly. According to Ford, and what they said is that they don't believe in skimming, and what needs to be done is they polish the disc brakes. Now, polishing disc brakes, the logic that the technicians have at the organization where I work is that leaves it uneven, and as a result you will not get proper even braking when you are applying brakes on your car. So both parties have something different to say and both parties use something completely different. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think is the right way of getting your disc brake serviced. The brake pads are polished, yes, with a rough sandpaper, and but the discs by themselves, what is the best way of servicing it? Let me know what you all guys think in the comment section. Outside companies skim it, and official service centers like of the Ford claim that it is best to polish it. So these are two different, completely different ways of getting a brake service. Let me know what you have an idea of if you do in the comment section. So guys, that brings me to the aspect of the total cost of the general servicing of my car and why is it so much more expensive than getting it done from outside. So guys, the total cost of my general servicing was quite a big amount, although it doesn't really matter, but then it's quite a big amount as compared to outside. It's 8,422 rupees. Now 8,422 rupees was all that I spoke about earlier, plus the wheel alignment, and the most expensive aspect in all of this is the labor. After the labor, the second most important thing is the wheel alignment and wheel balancing. Obviously oil had to be changed, so I'm not going to be considering that as a cost, and also I got a 20% discount, so wow. The tire balancing and the wheel alignment and the service cost of the overall servicing of this cost by itself, labor, is 5,880 rupees plus 18% GST. And here is where the big difference comes, is because you get your car serviced from outside and you get it done at a much cheaper rate, and they use genuine OEM parts. Well, you have to make sure that they use genuine OEM parts, and if that is done, actual and the most important thing is the labor, and that's where these organizations do save up and actually give you a much better deal as compared to official dealers like Ford. So guys, yes, I know I haven't made a Ford Freestyle video for a very long time. More videos on this car is gonna come, I promise you that. You just have to figure out how to manage everything with time and a lot of other videos. We try our best to publish one video a week. We also publish second-hand car videos, some really interesting second-hand car videos. So do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to follow us on Instagram, and you can DM me on Instagram if you have any queries regarding the Ford Freestyle or any other car in general. If you're looking to purchase, I've helped a lot of people in the past make their decisions on what car to buy, and I'm sure I can help you too. So follow us on Instagram and DM us, and we'll definitely get back to you as soon as possible. So anyway, that wraps up this video. I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Till then, happy motoring, stay safe, wear your seatbelt. Cheers.